Good afternoon, my friends. Right, today, as promised, after reacting to Money Game 1 and 2, we are now going to react to Money Game 3. So, I've got an idea what it's about, but I haven't seen it before, so it's like, it's Ren, it could give me oh. so, um, I'm very intrigued to what it's going to be. So, we'll soon get to it. First of all, want to say thank you for everyone who's subbed, liked, and shared. Everyone who comes to live streams and everyone is becoming my friends, and I feel that we're really building something special. Just want to shout out an idea I've got, and if people are interested, I want them to reach out to me on my dear Discord channel or in chat. So what I wanted to do is to make a video collab with fans. So wanting fans to send in a video of themselves saying what means to them and what's the favorite song, and then I'm going to clip it all together. Probably need about 10 people, I would think, and clip it all together, make a really nice video about all fans for Ren as such, and then try and see if it does good now. 'Cause I feel that Ren makes us a lot of music. I think we should make Ren a video. So I've done enough talking. So here we go. This is Money Game Part 3, and let's see what Ren has to give to us. I was expecting that. I thought that was Ren playing. About to say what skills he's got on piano. How does he see it? He's blind. Is he cheating? Can he see? He must be able to see through that, surely. But he's blind. That doesn't make any sense. So it can't be Ren. That's not Ren. Okay. It can't be. How does he see? It's Ren! What the hell? In this video from other money game, it looks more posh and smarter. Other ones looked a bit more like rough, a bit down, more rough. This one's he looks in a smart suit. Where his art looks a bit smarter, like an office, like he's a boss now. Maybe I'm wrong. I do like the tone, like how he's singing there, like gentle, but like if I could sing, I will show you. But yeah, it's how he's kind of fetching it up and down. It's something simple, but it's like keeping us intrigued, kind of thing. It's like people on edge. You don't know what's going to happen, but it's quite clever, really. That's
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity.
So, always from his childhood, he's kind of teach greed and always want more and should have more and greed, 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 mine, better, better, I'm better kind of thing. And that's how society is, man. Like, you know, when you're growing up, like you're always competing with people. Who's better at football? Who's better at sport? Who's better at school? Who's getting the best exams? Even school does it. People who are getting better grades in better classes, and because you're in a better class, people want to learn, so you can learn better. If you're in a class where no one wants to learn, it's really hard to learn because people who are in that class are struggling with the grades. So it's like you can't learn as such. So if you're greedy and you're better, you get better. If you struggle, you get worse. As such, and that's kind of that's what I'm getting from it, man. That it's greed, it's evil, and it can get you with different angles, man.
Protocols. 17 and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18 and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns that truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list. They're applauding.
So he's been basically told that it's okay to cheat, it's okay to lie, as long as it's wealth, as long as you're greedy. Basically, it's like it's okay. That's what greed is. Just lie. Just change stuff. Tell people half truths. It doesn't matter as long as you get what you want. As such, that's society, man. It's all over society. Um, is politicians, people in charge, people with power, greed. It's all over. People tell you what you want to hear to get in, and as soon as they get in, they don't want to know. They change it. It's bad, man. It's a bad at minute. Yeah.
If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
What usually comes with greed, though, is hurt. Because you get greedy and you think you can do what you want, you're untouchable, and then life hits and something goes wrong, man. Like something usually comes with greed. There's usually a consequence to greed. Not something will go wrong in time. It's like evil, isn't it? Evil in itself is greed. It's like you're greedy and you want what you want. You don't really give a damn to what goes wrong as long as you get what you want. you don't think of what's going to happen, but usually it does happen, and you will get found out.
Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket. 35, he gets the call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed up, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion. Heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
You're not used to stuff not going your way. That's the trouble. When stuff don't go your way, after you've been used to everyone telling you yes, you get what you want, and life happens, like you lose a parent or you lose a loved one who's always been there for you, and you've never had to do anything, never had to pay any bills. They've always looked after you, and suddenly they've gone. This guy, man, his life's starting to fall a bit. It's because that's what's happened in this music video. I do love how the camera's switching around as well. The camera and the crew, they're like, it's like a dance. It's like they're switching with him, and how they're doing it is really, really, it's wonderful, really, when you think about it. The camera work behind this, yeah, man. It's intense, really. It must be so solid to get it in one take as well. To get the camera to twist with him and to kind of catch all this in one take and not do anything wrong. It's really kind of smart. Ooh.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43 never running round the pavements of his city, 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Call the music.
So, this bit is pure. He's now at an age where his body's giving up with the abuse, how he's abused other people, and he says souls in that as well. How he's probably sold away people's souls to get what he wants, money greed, and how he's been greedy, and it's like eating his soul away. He said 42, 43, no age, is it? But because without drugs he's had, probably his body's bad at it as well. That's what happens with people when they abuse a body. Seems good at the time, but it comes back to affect you. So, money greed. A really good title for the song, actually. And how he puts it together, man, I'm really liking it. Really good. Yeah, liking it.
There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Call the music. This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy. Community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution?
Only solution it can be to get rid of all that is death. You can't get rid of it. You're tied into it, man. You can't get rid of all that you've gone. Once you've gone down that road, it don't matter what you do. It's like people try and do it. You see people in society who've done bad things try and make up for it, and they give money to charity. They try and do good. They try and turn a life in a corner, and they do manage to improve their life and get better. But they always hold this hidden guilt, what always gets to a man. Like once you've gone to the levels, is people like for drugs, and you've gone to levels where you might have hurt people and done nasty stuff to people for greed. It's hard to get your soul back, man. To be in peace, it's not easy.
Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive with parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface then consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise.
So basically, humans, we're greedy and we have an habit to look after ourselves. And if we keep on doing that as human, like we do it with everything, don't we? We're destroying the world. For his kids, for the future people to live on this world. You got people in different countries around the world trying to just do what's best for them, stuff everyone else, kind of thing. As long as we're okay, Jack. It's it's just greed, man. It's around the world, and it's such an hard thing to deal with because the people who could deal with it, the people who've got the money. And then if they've got the money, like oil, I've said it before in one of my videos, they're not going to give away that power. How are you meant to force people who's got the money, who's been greedy, who's got the power? Very difficult thing to do. It's Money Games. It's a very good title.
"45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
As I've just said before, death. To get out of it, the guilt. It's why people commit suicide sometimes. Guilt. Guilt are different reasons. Money, different reasons. But guilt is the biggest reason for suicide in men, really. Well, and women as well. Especially for men, like we're meant to provide for the household and stuff, and something goes wrong. It's really difficult, man. Right then, thank you for watching. I hope everyone's enjoyed this Money Games 1, 2, and 3. You got asked quite a lot in comments. So, right then, have a good night. Love you all. Good night.